everybody, and welcome back to All the Mod 7 to the Sky. And as you can see in today's episode, we finally get our hands on the ATM Star. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today is the final episode, I think. We should be able to get everything done today and make ourselves our ATM stars and finish the pack. I thought I still have another episode to go because of how much stuff I need to do, but to be honest, it actually isn't that bad. What we need to do today is get ourselves a pressurized chamber up and running so we can start making our Philosopher's fuel. We need to get ourselves our Tinker Smelteries going so we can start making Unobtainium Allthemodium alloy blocks. We need to get ourselves a forge from Forbidden and Arcanus, which I'm just going to call the Forbidden Forge because I cannot pronounce that. Hephaestus or something like that. Hephaestus. Yeah, I'm just going to call it Forbidden Forge. So yeah, we just need to make that before our Eternal Stellas so we can make the skulls for our probability device. We need to do a little bit of brewing, and I think we also need to go to the other and get ourselves some soul lava, which is also another required ingredient for the Philosopher fuel. It is found in the other in a volcano. It's actually mentioned in the quests here. Under Tinker's Construct, if we go over here, it says soul lava. We need to find this volcano, which is found deep in the other. So yeah, we need to find this and extract all of the soul lava out into a tank and then store it and then use it for our furnaces or our smelteries, whatever you want to call them. So first things first is I want to get myself power up and running fixed because we were struggling on power. But since it's been a while since I've played last or recorded, I've had the reactor over there running. So it has generated up quite a bit of power. I did nerf the amount of power that the FPS was using. So we have more power was going into this guy. So there's over 3.94 trillion FE in this guy. We're only exporting out 1 million at the moment, which is still more than we're currently producing with our gas burners. But it's not that bad. And because of that, we've produced more than enough antimatter. I almost actually didn't have enough. As you can see, I have 76 in here. I've already converted all of the antimatter we needed into its components, like the gravitational modeling unit. And I think there was something else that needed, but we just need another 60 to be able to make ourselves our pulsating black hole and another Philosopher's fuel. Now, why 60? Well, we need 30 each because I have changed my mind on the amount of stars that we're going to be crafting. I feel like I'm constantly changing my mind on how many stars. First, it was like 12, and then we said we can't do 12 because we won't be able to make the B because we can't get Patrick B. So we went back to 9 stars, which would give us a block and whatever else and all the items we need for creative items. Then we realized, oh yeah, we can actually make the B. It was mentioned that I could summon him. So then we're about, okay, back up to 18 stars. Now I've changed my mind again because I completely forgot you need a block for the bee to pollinate on. Yeah, the ATM Star bees needs a whole block of ATM stars to pollinate on. So we're going to need minimum 27 stars. So I'd say screw it, round it up to 30. So yeah, we have a lot more crafting still to do. But if we have a look in here at ATM, I think there's only a few items we're missing. In here, I've almost completed everything. We need to get ourselves singularities. I've got all of the glyphs, because last episode we did Ars Nouveau and occultism, and a little bit of create. And you might have noticed that the windmill is set up behind the ATM Star, and I do already have XNet hooked up to it. I just need to add the filters into it. I need to continue making some more solar panels. I need to get myself all these different charms, the skulls, the blocks, and the soul lava. Soul lava is just because of the Philosopher's fuel. But more or less everything in here is ready to go. I've more or less crafted everything. The only thing we're missing is 2 advanced solar panels, which I'm nearly ready to do. This solar panel here is taking the longest out of everything. Yeah, this guy, if to craft all of them, I've been starting and stopping it multiple times just because it bugs out for some reason. It's been taking more than 20 hours to craft, and that's not an exaggeration. I let this thing run overnight, and it didn't finish, and then I left it run for like the entire day as well. Wasn't finished, but I stopped it at 2, so we can like have the 2 of them crafting while we're going. So it says it's going to take about 15 minutes. And the only thing we're really struggling on is just the production of these solar cells. I have made multiple patterns to go in each one of these guys. So it should be crafting about 15 of them at a time. So hopefully that's good. And I also upgraded the cells here to have more storage on the back and a few more co-processing units. So each one of these guys here, There's 3 of them here. They all have 32 co-processing units. Right, let's get ourselves power up and running first because we are really struggling. I have everything in here to continue for today, so let's just grab all of these generators, which I pre-made. We're also going to need enchanting factories, item transporters, and I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else. So what I have here is everything already pre-laid out. I have a power cable here. I have myself exporter buses. It has all of the items that each one of these generator needs. And I've also gone ahead because we need milk. I've got a rancher set up over here. It's probably hard to see. Yeah, there it is. You can see the rancher. It's generating wool and milk from our animals. Well, pretty much all I have to do, this is the potion one. So potions require water and it generates empty glass bottles. So empty glass bottles get extracted out and pumped back into the system. And also all the lanes here are maxed out. Like if I go in here, okay, it only says 1. But if you look in here, all 32 channels are maxed out. So there's exactly 16 on each side, which is crazy. Right, so potion, you go here. All right, there we go. So that's these ones, and I'll put the other ones down now in a second. What I want to show you is how we're going to automate the disenchanter one. The disenchanter requires an enchanted item, so we're going to use books, and that's why I got myself an enchantment factory. This is pretty much going to enchant books, put them into this guy, and then extract them back out, and then recycle the book over and over again to keep this guy running. I have an ender tank here with fluid XP, which is currently pumping it into the enchantment factory. We have a chest right here, which is this guy's going to pull from. So the input is going to pull from this chest. Then we're going to have it push the output out the back. So out is the east. The factory, if I look this way, so it'll be easier, the input is going to come in the back. So it's going to pull, no, these machines are always backwards for me. Front is east. So we want it to pull from the west. Okay, so it is the back. So we want it to pull or just accept, actually. We just accept from the back because the enchantment factory is going to push it. We need this thing here to disable all ports except for this one because we don't want it taking out the book in here. Using the item transporter, we put them on the back right here and push this side in so it pulls from that and goes in, like the way the little lights are going. All we have to do now is just grab out a book, put a book inside, it will enchant it. It'll just go into the generator, circle back around as you see the book's back in here with no enchantments on it. This guy here is now running. And once this gets enough fluid XP, it will enchant it and go back into it. We don't need any speed upgrades since it doesn't take that long for the... it takes a while for the generator to use up the enchantments. And the higher level the enchantment, the more time it takes for it to finish. Last but not least now is to actually put down the actual reactor. Hopefully everything here is running and all the power should be being extracted out of these cables into that point. Put this guy down right here. I've turned off explosions because they are just way too loud. And yes, as you can see, we are generating 25 million FE a tick. And all of it's going into a point that I placed underneath. So yeah, we can see we're inputting 25 million. Perfect. Now let's do the same on the other side. Okay, all we have to do now is just put a book inside this enchantment factory and then put down our mycelial reactor. And there we go. So this guy here should recycle the book. It's in here. Output is not pulling out. Did I mess up something here? Oh, did I face the wrong way I'm putting this thing down? So in the back, I did. Okay, it's meant to be this side. There we go. And the book should get recycled. No, okay, yeah, it did get recycled. It's in there now. Ooh, silk touch. That's not bad. But yeah, once this thing empties, this guy will then use up the enchantments and go. So, are we generating power? No, we're not. Each one of these guys are being worked on. Oh, wait, is it a situation where you can't have two of them too close together? Oh, you've got to be joking. I think that might be the issue. I think you can have only a limited amount of these guys running, and I don't think they can work that close together. That is annoying. I'm guessing if I did put this somewhere else, it would work, but I am not that bothered. I mean, 25 million is more than enough to keep us running since we no longer have our SPS running. So 25 million, and we're only using 1.56, sometimes even 7, I think. Close to 2 million, I'd say. I doubt we're going to run out of any power anytime soon. Like, we're over 4 trillion now, so you know what? I really don't care. But I mean, all the generators are running a little bit of power. How much power are they actually generating altogether? On top of the reactor, we're making like 11,500 FE. That's not bad. Right, let's get to work on our pressure chamber, which I've pretty much already set up the automation for. So right here, we got the output, which gets pulled back into the ME pattern provider. The pattern provider has all the ingredients in here. The only thing I need to do is put a chest and a pipe, so it goes into the pressure chamber. But this is where we need to decide now what we're going to do. Well, the way I already have it laid out, I already know what I want to do. I want to make myself a 5x5 reactor, or not reactor, a pressure chamber. Now, that might be a bit big, but to be honest, it's actually not that bad. Since we have our acceleration wand, we can actually speed this guy up, or speed up the compressors, because we have these guys here. So I just need to put these guys down this way. I want them redstone controlled, so I need to go in here and set the high signal. Now what I need to do is figure out where to put the pressure chamber valve, and since all the tubes are going to come out the back, we'll just put it right here. We're going to have ourselves an input valve right here. So blue is input, orange is output, so the same thing needs to apply right here. Blue input and then orange output, so it'll input on this side into the chamber, and then this guy will input out of the chamber, if that makes any sense. And all we have to do now is just finish building this up. And now just put glass in the front so we can see inside, and boom, there is our pressure chamber. Now to get this thing with some air, we just need to hook up the tubes like so. There we go. And yeah, I want to put a security upgrade in every single one of these guys because I do not want these things exploding. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And that's more or less it for the pressure chamber. It's going to take a while to fill up. So what we're going to do is just provide it with coal, and then we're going to go set up our smelteries. And then we should be able to come back to it later, and there should be a little bit of air built up. And if not, we'll accelerate it. So these guys turn on and off it runs. For our smeltery, and oh yeah, that was one other thing I was going to do. I was going to upgrade these guys to the advanced air compressors, which requires plastic for all of the assembly line stuff. I decided to scrap that, but I already had an oil mining thing set up. Over here, I have myself a, what's it called? A fluid laser drill like we have on top of the wither with a black laser lens, which just mines oil, and we've already generated over 5,000 buckets. We're not going to be using it, but I'm just going to leave it there because why not? So, smeltery. I don't know how big of a smeltery we're going to go with, but we are going to have to make sure we have enough fuel in this thing to keep melting down all the unobtainium. So let's just build ourselves a relatively tall smeltery. I say about this big should be big enough, and I just need to do this on the other side. And it should be about the same height. How much blocks? I still have quite a bit. Let's go up higher. Oh, phantom spawn, but I have a belt charm on, and that has all my mob charms in it. If I look in here right now, you can see I have like Witch, Phantom, Zombie, Blitz, and Blaze. That way that I can hold on to multiple charms and they cannot see me, which is really handy. Because I do seem to AFK a lot, so yeah, they do seem to spawn. Weird how they spawn at this hour with the sun rising. Anyway, this should be big enough for our 2 smelteries now. What I need to do is actually make the controllers, which is going to require a seared melter and a couple seared tanks. But we're just going to put these on, like, I don't know, here. I want 5 per thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Perfect. And then I want a bunch of seared casting tables. We'll figure out where to put that now in a moment. But I want a seared drain right here. And this is where the alloy is going to come out of. Oh, maybe I should use a filtered one. All right, we'll come back to it. Let's go to the other and get ourselves our soul lava. Since it's a bit far away, I've already gone ahead and set up ourselves 2 portals. This one leads to the piglet farm, and this one leads to the volcano. So we can just use that portal to go back to our original portal. But here's the volcano with all the soul lava. The way we're going to extract that is to use a hose pulley, ultimate pipe upgrades, fluid pipes, and a supremium tank. I'm also going to require a pipe wrench. Okay, so what we're going to do is put the hose pulley right here. We're going to have ourselves our supremium tank right here, fluid pipe, wrench it, and upgrade. For some reason, you can't actually see the pipe connection, but it is transferring, so as you can see it at the top. All we have to do now is grab our hand crank, and oh, there goes my flight. Good thing we have fire resistance thanks to our armor. Put the hose, put the hand crank on there, break the block underneath it, and then just hold right click to lower the hose pulley down. This thing's quite deep, so we might have to do this for a while. Damn, this is actually taking a while. This is actually quite deep, deeper than I thought. Oh, it stopped. And there it goes. It goes extremely fast. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, this thing's actually a lot bigger than I thought. Wait, what? Okay, this is weird. Okay, well, that's strange, but sure. Yes, we just need to give this thing a second here to extract out all the soul lava. Then we can go ahead and... Oh, our 2 solar panels are done. Perfect. So that's pretty much everything now once we get ourselves the philosopher fuel and all the unobtainium blocks. And there goes the last of it. Ooh, blaze spawned. Anyway, we should... What, near... Oh my god, we are so close to having 20,000 buckets. All right, let's just grab our hose pulley and return home. I don't think there's anything else left in the other for us. We did need more piglet hearts, but I might just quickly show you. I did upgrade the farm a tiny bit, so it's a lot taller. But because of that, look how many pigletches we are now generating. A lot of them did seem to spawn on the roof, so I've covered it in glowstone. Even though there was already slabs here, they just seem to ignore it. But if you look in here, like, they spawn really quickly. For some reason, no, they're not. Maybe there's too many in the area. Because I did actually have a mob crusher in here, and if I disable it, it produces a lot of piglet hearts. And all the extra loot that they generate just goes into the trash cans. Like all the armor and everything, we don't need that. Now with all this soul lava, we need to divide it into each one of these guys now. So what I'm going to do is put it down, I'll just stick it down over here. And what I'm going to do is grab out a pipe. Actually, I already have the pipes on me. I want an ender tank. Because I need to split it between two different smelteries. So I'm just going to grab an ender tank and grab out some like light blue dye. Because blue is already just being used for water. So light blue should be better. Realized actually I need 3 of these guys. Because I need 1 for that guy to pump it into. So light blue should be used for nothing. Over here now. And if I just put this guy right here. Tell it to export. That's going to put into that. And then I can use pipes to fill in the rest. Over here now. And then just say pipes. Put that there and extract. There we go. And then same over here. There we go. That's them ones. And there's that one. Perfect. Now, the controller. Let's just rob ourselves a heated tank. We need to put ourselves back in here. We need to grab our seared casting basin and this guy. Seared melter, casting basin. We're also going to need a faucet. We need 4 ingots of copper. Actually, we're going to need a bit of copper. Okay, so put that in there. That should take... Wow, that was really quick. That in there. And that should give us 6. And we need 2 more because we need 4 each. There we go. So that's 8. And if we look at the controller quickly, seared controller, just pour over some seared brick. Okay, that's easy. And we can use our wand here to speed up the process. There we go. And now we can break this. Perfect. So we can put our controller right here, put the tank back. Perfect. And yeah, that's pretty much it then. And we just need ourselves our filtered faucet. There we go. So put that right there and put this right here. And now we need to get ourselves a copper can with the ingredients that we need. But let's just first throw a load of blocks of unobtainium and allthemodium in there. I think 27 stacks should be more than enough. Oh, wait, no. Okay, that's actually way too much. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't realize how full that would get up quickly. Okay, too much. Maybe a stack is enough. Maybe just do a stack at a time. Yeah, I think a stack each is more than enough. So to add the filter, we need copper cans. Go over here now and select the alloy. I don't know if this will just pour out the way it is. No, it actually has to be the seared drain first. So we'll just remove this and put a drain down here first. That shouldn't remove any of the alloy in there because it's all stored in the controller. Copper can, pour it out, should fill it, pour it out, should fill it, and this should be the alloy. Yep, perfect. Now we can replace this and put back the original filter. There we go. And now we just need to lay out all of the seared casting tables and also fill it with all the different piglet hearts. So how do we do that? Well, I have 20 seared casting tables, so we're probably going to be putting down about 10 on each side, so it's probably going to be something like this. So if we have ourselves a fluid pipe, actually we could probably use an ultimate pipe. So it'll pull out of here and also pull out of a chest that has all the hearts on it, but we'll prioritize the hearts first, and then we'll pour it all in there first, because I don't actually think you can pour the alloy straight onto the thing without a heart on it, so it shouldn't matter. So filter this guy here with that. I need to filter this guy too. Put down the other casting tables here too. There we go. And all we have to do now is cover the top here in universal cable and tell it to extract out like that. Turn off my jetpack. So disconnect that there. Tell this thing to extract. Oh, okay, that was weird. Oh, wait, it extracted. Oh, I forgot. It would extract that. Can we... actually, you know what? We can add this in here as a deny list. So it will not pull that out. There we go. And it should only pull out the fluids now, one that goes in. Right, now we just need to somehow export all the hearts out. I think there is, yeah, there should be a cable right there, so we can just add a chest here and do it that way. I just remembered, actually, I need to wait for all of the stuff to go to this guy here. So I'm just going to put it this way and just stick a hoppers underneath each one and then just use an import bus over there. So just going to leave it all directional that way. I could put a chest, but meh, doesn't really matter. I'm hoping, actually, these guys will not extract out the hearts immediately. That's something I didn't consider. If so, we're going to have to use a filtered pipe, but hopefully this works. Let's see. If we tell this thing here to extract, does the hopper pull out the hearts? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. So you can see all of this being poured onto the table, and it should make the ingot now. So let's see if it actually goes into the hopper, and then we can stick ourselves an import bus right here to pull it out. Taking too long. Let's speed it up. There we go. Ingot went through. Perfect. And now we just need to say an import bus and an acceleration upgrade. Right, there we go. We don't need anything else. Right, and all we have to do now is put this back in here and tell it to extract. There we go. It is working. So now we're making ourselves our Allthemodium Unobtainium alloy blocks. All I have to do now is just keep filtering all the blocks into this guy. So yeah, this is going to take a long time before we actually generate up enough. So this could take several hours. Anything else we can do while we're waiting? Probably not. Unless you guys... Okay, you're nearly ready. Let's just do this. Okay, here's 30 buckets. So we need to get ourselves 30 buckets of soul lava. There we go. Inventory is completely filled. That's fine. Grab out a chest here. We'll just put the chest down here for the moment and put all the soul lava in. There we go. And now, actually, I don't know. Can I actually just... Hang on. This might actually work better. I put this all in the system here. Put this chest right here. Actually, turn this thing onto blocking mode. Do not push any crafting ingredients if inventory contains a pattern input. Yeah. So what will happen, hopefully, is this thing will only input one set of ingredients at a time. So we were to grab ourselves a pipe here and accelerate it. And if we were to say Philosopher's fuel, do we have everything for it if we were to craft all 30? We do. So if we hit go, it sets one set of ingredients and hopefully it will input each one. Yes. Antimatter. Oh, this thing just might be that slow putting all the ingredients in. But I can use the acceleration one to speed this process up. There we go. All the ingredients are in. And now it should... Okay, it's trying to input the next set of ingredients, which might not work unless they all stack. It might actually stack. Hang on. The only thing that won't stack is the buckets. You know what? This is working. Right, let's just speed up this thing here. Okay, this thing should craft it any second now. It's on 4.89. It needs 0.01% more air just to craft. The only problem is it's only going to craft one, and then it's going to lose air because it's going to try and export it, which isn't great. Maybe I should remove the hopper. Oh, yep, you can see it's crafted one. So now it won't export anymore, but it is going to lose air now because, well, it's trying to craft some items. Wait, did it craft a bunch? Oh, it seems like it can only stack it once. It won't stack multiple. So I am going to have to export it out. You know what? Just dump everything in. There we go. All that's left now is the buckets. And back to speeding everything up. I'm also going to go and upgrade this thing as well. So, you know what? I might as well do that now. I'm basically just going to stack it all the way up. Another 2 rows on each side. You know what? This thing's actually going a lot quicker than I thought. We have 23 Philosopher's fuel already. And I've only gotten one set of this thing done because I have to use item pipes with filter upgrades to extract everything. And also, we have quite a few of these ingots already. I'd say we might need... Oh, that's only 32 blocks. I need like 500. Never mind. I need 28 per star. So we have enough to make 1 star. But we need 500 to make over 30 of them. So, yeah, this might take a lot longer than I thought. I'm going to keep adding stacks to these guys a lot higher so it produces a lot more. I also need to make sure I refill these guys with all of the liquid. So, yeah, this thing's actually going... Oh, it's done. Damn. Okay, that was a lot quicker than I thought. All right, we can turn this off. Right, I guess I'll be back once this thing has made all of the Unobtainium Allthemodium alloy. I don't think there's anything else we need to work on. Oh, the forge. All right, let's actually do the forge quickly because that's the last thing we need to do. So this forge is built like this. I just need to put down all these. This is polished darkstone. Darkstone could be found near bedrock level in the other. There we go. And now we need to find the center, which is here. And then out, I think, nearly here, we need to put down 8 of these little chiseled blocks. This is where the pedestals are going to go. So we have 9 of these guys, 1 in the center and then 1 in each one of these blocks I put here. Wow, the lag in this world is getting really bad. And then we need to get ourselves 4 of these. So we need to remove the 4 around the edge right here and then put these down like so. Put the pedestals down. The pedestals I think can be there. I don't know. We'll remove them if they can't. We need ourselves a smithing table and some munbitar dust. Let's hope this works. If this works, this should just craft it. Okay, no, these guys have to be removed. I hope I built this area correct. Should be a lightning strike. Yep, there we go. And now we can put all the pedestals back down. There we go. Now, to get this guy to work, we need souls Aura, we need blood and experience. Now, experience can be in the form of bottles of enchanting. Souls, I'm going to have to go gather more souls, so I'll go grab like another 30, but I'm going to fill these souls that were meant for the, I think the dragon souls, so we'll make new ones of those. They go over here. It looks like okay, just make sure you click off the side of JAI. Blood requires blood vials. Hang on. It requires, it's called a test tube. So I'm just going to grab out like 30 test tubes. Then you need to fill these guys with blood, but you do it through, I think some sort of like sacrificial dagger thing. Hang on. It should tell me in the book here. It looks like we can complete that. Blood requires the mystical dagger. Okay, so it is this dagger. So I'm going to make about 3 of them, because we need a couple of them for cutting up dragon heads. Because if we go in here, dragon scales, plenty of dragon skulls. It turns out we don't actually have to go searching for them in the end. We can just craft them, thanks to mythical agriculture. So we're going to grab one of these daggers. For some reason, this thing's got minus 700 durability. I don't know what that means. But all we have to do now is, grab out a few more of those and head to like the other and just kill a bunch of mobs until all these guys are filled. Another thing I just remembered, while we're actually in the Twilight, we need a lot more of this petrified XP orbs. And they spawn randomly and very scarcely throughout the Twilight. I couldn't seem to find any in the other. So we're going to try and grab some here while we are at it. I got myself about 2 full test tubes. They have 3,000 blood. So I have a feeling that actually might be more than enough. We'll soon see once we put it in the altar. But we need to give this guy here upgrades. And we need to configure it now. So we could either use mod ID, which is probably the best option, because I don't think it'd be very hard to like filter this. We go to forbidden, and then we look up Stella. You can see the ore is Stellar Arcanium, but if we just use the mod ID, can we just drag and drop the mod ID or something in? No ID. Wait, can I just use like material then? No item. Maybe it doesn't work like that. All right, we'll just use mod ID. So I just need to spell out Forbidden Arcanus. There we go. So this should mine everything related to Forbidden Arcanus. Just max out all of the parameters and start. There you can go. We see Petrified XP Orb, and that was it. So we just need to keep this thing moving just around until we generate all of the amount that we need. Go like over here. Do it again. So start. Oh, it needs the power. There we go. So we got more petrified. So we just need to keep going until we find a load of stellarite. Hey, there we go. We found one. I was getting worried, like saying, oh my god, please tell me we can actually find it here. We found one, so at least we can get it. Okay, a bit of mining later. We got 34 stellar arcaniums. We've got like nearly 2.5 stacks of petrified XP. So let's put this down actually over somewhere. The stellarite will explode, so I guess we'll just do it like, we'll do it over here. I want to vein mine it all, just to see will fortune affect it. I did try breaking 1 or 2, and fortune didn't affect it, but that could have been just a random chance. So let's just put all these down, and let's see if fortune will work, and what kind of explosion this is going to cause. Oh yeah, speaking of explosion, I made an extra nuke, because I want to see how dangerous nukes are. Right, stand bit back. Oh my god, that was a big explosion, but no, it did not use any fortune, so that's disappointing, but we have more than enough stellarite to complete what we're looking for. I've also been going back just to make sure that all the unobtainium is being made, and we're making lots of it. Oh, I didn't actually mean to uncompress it. So we're making lots. We're actually really close to having all of it now. We're just missing 28 blocks, and it'd be pretty much done. We need to collect more souls, make our potions, and get our singularities, which would be really easy. Oh, actually all the piglet hearts are in the chest, so I can just go empty those out. Right, let's break these. Petrified XP is affected by fortune, so we should get quite a bit of it. Oh my god, that is a lot. Alright, perfect. So, the only thing I need to do now is go get more souls, which is just putting down some soul sand, and I might as well take everything out of this thing and take it with me. Alright, so let's take our 2 blood test tubes, come over here, add them to it, and let's see, is that enough blood? Blood in here. Okay, so it seems it can fill up to 5,000. Now, I don't know how much it costs per stellar arcanium, but we're going to assume it's 1,000 each or something like that. I don't know. But 1,000 each would be actually kind of 30,000, so that's nowhere near enough. We'll see how much it costs after each fill. So, yeah. Right, I don't know how we unlock these things. I don't know if this is needed, or do we put the ingredients on the pedestal? I've never used this forge before. This is my first time using it. To perform the ritual, place the ingredients on the arcane pedestal. You need a blacksmith gavel to activate the ritual. Okay. The Eternal Stella has 3 charges, petrified everywhere, stellar arcanium. Okay, it doesn't really explain it, but yeah. Shouldn't be too bad. Right, let's get ourselves a soul extractor and... Oop, I did not mean to reload that. So soul extractor. And let's just quickly head to the other and get ourselves a load of souls. Right, 37 extra souls. That should be perfect. Right, I don't think we need anything else. What I'm going to do here is stop this thing from exporting out hearts at the moment. So I'm going to stop that. And I'm going to take nearly all of them out. I'll leave the other ones there. Right. I think we're pretty much ready. All we need to do now is actually start the potion brewing process, because there's still one thing we're missing for the forge, and that's going to be healing potions. Oh, that's the reactor. I need a potion brewer, and we're just going to hook this up to some power. I don't have a location for power, so we'll just take a point under this here. And since this is an industrial foregoing machine, we can just stick a bunch of speed upgrades in it, so it should run really quickly. So, processing, efficiency, and speed. There we go. And this is pretty much how we're going to make all of our potions, because we need quite a bit of knowledge potion, wither potions, and I guess instant healing too. I think it's instant healing too. Oriel bottle. Oh, it's regeneration 2, and you can craft them this way. So we just need a bunch of regeneration 2 potions. Regeneration, well, to actually get this thing to work. Oop, bit of lag here. Well, apparently my game did not like me clicking on the gold gear that was in here, because my game crashed straight away. So, yeah, that's great, but I just need a couple stacks of blaze rods to put blaze rods in here. Blaze fuel is maxed out. We need to put water bottles up here, and then water in here. And actually, no, not water bottles up there, but water bottles in here, or just water? Maybe glass bottles? I don't know. Then you put your ingredients in the order you want them to work, I believe. So we want regeneration 2, right? The regeneration is glowstone on a regeneration potion. That's an awkward potion in the gas tier. So if we do wart gas tier glowstone, it should make us a regeneration 2. So if we just put an ender tank right here with water, pumping it in, put this in here, and that's going to just make water bottles. Okay, so we don't want it to do that. But what we wanted to do is grab out some wart, gas tiers, and a bit of glowstone. There it is. So if we put these ingredients in the top here, you can see it is made regeneration 2. Do it again. Regeneration, regeneration 2. Perfect. So we just need to do this a bunch of times till we have enough Oriel bottles. That's probably more than enough. So what I can do is stop the process now, which should make awkward potions. And next up then is going to be wither. Now, if we look up the wither glyph in here, which I think is the wither compass, charm of wither comes from glowstone and wither skull fragments. So wither skull fragments, throw these in here with some glowstone, and now that will make us wither 2. Perfect. And we can put these potions away and craft ourselves a bunch of these. Wow, okay, that only made 4 because arcane dust, and we need to make a lot more of it. So craft me like 200 of it. There we go. It's just smelting the arcane crystal. But yeah, there we go. We got 16 of them. So let's see how much of this it actually does use. And they go in here. Perfect. So we need a smithing hammer, like it said. Now, I don't know which one it requires. Okay, so it seems like we need something that has a really high durability. So I guess a diamond gavel handle. It looks like we need more clay. So blacksmith gavel head, make it into a diamond one, and then grab out a netherite and convert it. Do I have a smithing table down anywhere? I think I did, but not anymore. We'll just leave it here. Do that, and there we go. So the ingredients to make ourselves our stellarite is going to be 3 petrified, a diamond, and a stellarite. Okay. I don't know if it'll work with hoppers, but we're going to try hoppers like this and see if it works. So say we put the stellarite in here. Will that put it on? No, it won't put it on. Does it work if I put the hopper on top? No. Okay, see, we're going to have to do it manually. I'm okay with that. Just give me a stack of diamonds here to put in the center. Oh, wow, we can only do one at a time. Okay, that's annoying. But if we do this, 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 and then right click. Okay, it seems to be going over. Let's see how much blood this will use now. This is actually pretty cool. Never used this before. I actually like it. Does it have a progress bar on the inside? No, it doesn't. Okay, this is taking too long. There we go. And it seemed to have used about 1,000 or 2,000 blood. It used up 2 souls, or 1 soul. Another one just went in there. Okay, so blood might be the only thing we're lacking on, but that's actually not that bad. And there's over 200 Oriel in there. Perfect. I just need to do this process 29 more times. All right, all 30 of them are done. That took way too long to do, but they're done now, so we can put these into the system. Oh, wait, no, we need to combine these now with obsidian skulls. I went ahead and set the pattern for these things, so we just need 30 skulls. Craft those. We'll just have to put... Actually, we can put our wand away in here. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, they don't stack either? Okay, that's annoying. What's 30 seconds? Oh, I guess... Okay, yeah, so there's a 30-second timer on it that can protect me from lava. But if we put the eternal skull in there with that, there we go, we make ourselves our skull. And we just need to do that until all of them are done. Last one now, there we go. Finally, that's all of them done, and I think that's more or less it. The only thing we need to make now is our knowledge potions. I've been letting the wither ones craft for a while now, so we should have plenty of wither potions. So if we look up, make ourselves... Oh, we have plenty of blaze powder. So if we go in here, wither charm, can we craft them all? Well, we can craft a bunch of them. Hopefully it'll be enough to make all 30 wither compasses. Oh, we need 77 more. All right, I guess more wither potions to go. There we go. Now we have enough. 120 charms of that. Combine all these together. Should only take not even a second to craft. Perfect. So that's that one done. Shard. Might as well start crafting them all. So shard, go. I think if we just go to all the mods, it'll show us the recipes down here. All right, 30 of those. Go. And dimensional seed. We should have basically everything. I just need to craft the seeds into it. Yes, it did. Perfect. Pulsating black hole. 30 of those. Yep. 30 of those. Okay, this is where the charm and knowledge will have to come in. Done the pulsating black hole. Dragon soul's done. Nexium emitter. What are we missing here? 2 dense energy cells. Oh, and the singularities. Right. Singularities easy enough. All we have to do here is grab out our matter condenser. All right, we just put it right here. Put this inside. Set it to singularities. And then go to integrated dynamics. Grab ourselves a fluid importer, a variable card, and a fluid interface with some logic cable. So if we put this here and put this here, logic cable there, import all fluids and make sure it is maxed out. There we go. And connect that there and boom, look at all the singularities. Beautiful. Perfect. We don't really have to worry about this now. And that's probably more than enough so we can break it. And there we go. We're just... Oh yeah, the dense energy cells. There we go. Now if we look at the Nexium emitter, craft all 30 of those, go to 30, done. Right, all we're missing now is our charm, or our, charm of knowledge. So just need to grab out all these things again. And this time, let me just double check. Does it need an awkward potion? Yes, it does. Just a couple bottles of enchanting. Now we just put them in the order that we need. There we go, potion of knowledge. We need to take them out and put them in here. There should be knowledge 2, correct? Oh, no, just knowledge 1. Add those in as a filter, and off it goes. Oh, yeah, we need bottles. It turns out I was making the wrong one. I made myself 32 knowledge ones where I actually needed knowledge 2. So, yeah, that was a mistake. But I should have more than enough now. And if we look up our, what's the last thing? Probability device. 30 of those, go, and perfect. I don't think we're really missing anything else. If we look up ingot here, we just need to finish converting all these into blocks. More than enough now for all of our stars. So if we look up ATM now, do we have everything? 30. We do. We have absolutely everything. Now, the thing is, we need to start by crafting ourselves the Patrick Star and add all the filters over there. But there is one little thing I want to do. We probably are pushing for time to do it, but I just want to blow up a nuke. I want to see what kind of damage this does. Let's do it in the Naga Den. Oh, this is a new one. Okay, let's see what it does against the Naga Den. I don't know what kind of if he will break it, so let's grab out a flint and steel. But if this is the same as the ones from IC2, it might need a redstone torch to activate. Okay, no, it's flashing. It's working. So let's stand well out of range of this thing. I want him to stay near the nuke. Oh my. Okay, it wasn't actually as big as I thought it would be. But damn, that's actually pretty bad. It's very destructive. Cool, now we know what it does. Right, so first things what we need to do is, if we look up star here, we need to craft 1 Patrick Star. What will that do is, it will put all the ingredients into this chest, and then what I want to do is grab out the ingredients for 1 star. Actually, you know what, put all these back in the system here, because I just want to actually request all of it once, and then sort all of it in one go. So if we request 1, it'll put all the star stuff in. Oh, it might want to craft the Patrick Star first. That means I'm going to have to go through the list twice. Okay, whatever. Give me a minute to put everything that corresponds to each one of these guys in here. I have this network channel on item, so I just want to say this guy is going to be an insert. And dark matter, magenta concrete. This is magenta concrete. Put that in there, and then... Oh, my game's lagging. And once I put it back in the chest, it'll go to wherever that connector was located. So give me a minute to fill this thing up with all the parts. Alright, finally, I think I have all the Patrick laid out into each one of these crafters. My god, this takes forever. It's so annoying. So what I want to do now is diamond chest. I want to say this as an extract, and single stack items or count. Single item would be fine. If we put this all in here now, it'll start taking every piece and start laying it out in the star for us. And all we have to do now is just wait for Patrick Star to be crafted. It should just get dropped out right here. I guess we could have it go into like a drawer or something maybe. Let's get it like a double drawer, stick it right here, and unlock it actually, so that the thing can go in. There it goes. Patrick Star is being crafted. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. It worked. Patrick Star acquired. Perfect. So now with that, we can go over here, put it in the system actually. Actually, I need to this thing to return to the system. I guess I could just stick it in the ender chest and I'll be fine, and then it'll go into the system and do that. But yeah, I'm going to have to craft like 30 of these Patrick Stars. Oh, that's a trash can. Never mind. Be careful of that. So what should happen now is all the ingredients for the star should be put in here. I know I've gone through the whole process again of laying out everything like I did with the Patrick Star. Okay, another long time to do all this, but hopefully everything now should be put in there and we can craft ourselves our star. But first, I want to cancel the recipe and craft all the Patrick Stars first, so that we have everything we need. Because I think the recipes might conflict. I might try and craft all the Patricks and the star at the same time. So as long as I have the Patrick Stars all done first, we should have no issues. So I need 29 more of them. There we go, all 30 Patrick Stars. So how do I take them out? Oh, okay. Oh, I just have to punch it like that. Yeah, there's some weird issue where I can't punch while crouching. Like, you can hear me hit my mouse. I can't punch while crouching. It's a weird thing. But yeah, if I punch the ground, it's okay. And it like keeps my progress of the breaking block. I have no clue what's going on. But there we go. Patrick Stars are done. Now it's time to make us the ATM Star. So ATM 30, go. This is it. It's the final stretch for everything we're after. I'm actually going to change that drawer to this drawer so we can see it in all its glory. Oh my god, it's finally happening. We also still have to go summon our Patrick B and give him a block, but this is it. The ATM Star, as if I didn't mess anything up, is being crafted before our very eyes. And there it is. Now the next one's starting. Oh my god, we did it. We have completed ATM 7 to the sky. And we have a bunch of rewards right here, so we can claim all those. But a lot of it is pedestals that we can put down that are similar to these ones here. I want to make sure I space these out evenly. But there is another star being crafted. Boom. Perfect. Now we just need to wait for 9 of them to be crafted. So 2 block gap there, 2 block gap there. Oh, it's an odd number. Oh, damn it. Okay. Actually, you know what we can do? We can put this right here with our Patrick Star. Beautiful. Did we seriously get another unobtainium sword? Cool. But yeah, there we go. We can put all this stuff away, and we got ourselves 3 ATM stars now. And yeah, we just need to wait for this to finish crafting them all. we're almost at, actually we're at 18 stars now, so we could make our B and everything, but I just realized we're actually kind of pushed for time, and there's another mod we still need to get into for the final creative item that I completely overlooked. That is power. I completely forgot we need the energizing orb to make ourselves the creative energy cube, and we're probably going to need it for other creative items then as well. Yeah, we're going to need it for like creative cell, the creative generator. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to postpone the final to the next episode when we make ourselves all of this stuff. So I guess start the next episode, it's going to be a bit of power. Don't actually know where I'm going to put that. I guess it can go right there. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing power next episode and then crafting ourselves all of our ATM or all of our creative items and our B. So I'm going to end it there, so hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell while you're at it then as well. So, without any further ado, goodbye.